Welcome, everybody, to the Nexus. My name is Corey, and today I'm joined by Beejie Bean, a YouTube animator who does source filmmaker, and most notably, what I like watching her content for is her Left 4 Dead SFMs. Say hi.
Hello. It's actually beejie Bean too, by the way.
So same. You're a YouTuber. You do animation. Good.
Thanks.
And so today I've gone in touch with this lovely person in order to interview her and ask her a few questions about YouTube and what makes her do what she does. So, I guess, first question is, what really got you into YouTube?
I don't know. Yeah, like a few years back before Source Filmmaker, I did like little cartoons and stop motions and that. So I don't know, I just like little hobbies like that, and I thought I'd just share it on YouTube, just for the Crash fans to see and that. And then it just went on from there. So yeah, I don't know, I just like to show people.
That's really cool. Alright, I guess next question is, what was your first kind of animations that you did whenever you first started, like, Source Filmmaker?
Very first one, I did like a little, I did little test films and that when I was getting used to it. But my very first actual film was one that I put on YouTube. It was like just some sort of, it was horribly animated, but I was still learning back then. And it was something like, it was like a really tense sort of thing. And Zoe's sort of walking through this hallway, and then Ellis jumps out of nowhere and just scares her, and he's just laughing his head off, and she's not amused. And that, yeah, it's on there somewhere on my channel. But yeah, that was the very first one I did.
All right, that's pretty cool. How long have you done YouTube and like animations and stuff for?
Just Source Filmmaker or everything else too?
Just everything.
I think it was like 2012, I think. So it's been a while.
Wow, yeah. Alright, sorry, I'm just mind boggled still that I'm able
That's alright.
interview.
That's alright.
I guess, have you done any collabs or, like, helped any other filmmakers or animators on YouTube?
No, but there's a couple of little animators in that I have on my friends list that I give tips to and that help them out with a few things, but no actual like YouTubers on, Source Filmmaker YouTubers, none yet anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right, what's the thing you most enjoy about doing YouTube and your animations?
Well, for one, I love doing animations there, so it's just fun to do, but it's nice to show people if it, makes them happy, because I've seen a lot of comments, people like, oh, these animations, they make me so happy. I've wanted this for years and all this and that. So yeah, it's lovely, all the nice comments I get from people, very lovely. So yeah.
That actually, because there's a lot of things when I watched your SFM animations that there was a bit of dialogue that I didn't know the characters actually talked to each other and said.
Yeah, there was a lot of...
Sorry, my friends tried calling me on Skype in the middle of the interview. You guys are jerks! I'm sorry, it's 10 o'clock right now and I probably shouldn't be yelling. I'm so sorry. Neighbors. If you were to make any tips or like just key basics on animating using Source Filmmaker, what would you give?
Number one, always save your work after every little bit you do, because I remember back when I was making, I think it was the original Riverbank passing episode, I got through like an hour of work in that, animating one particular bit, and it crashed, and I didn't save it yet, and I lost all my, like, an hour full of work. So always save, like, just go up and click the save button after every little thing you do, because Source Filmmaker can crash at any time. So yeah, that's like the main thing I have for people, the main tip.
That brings me back. Last weekend I was working on an RPG game that I'm one day gonna upload and have people play. And I had it finished, and I went out to the lake with my family and cousins and friends, just have fun. I finished it there, but my computer was low battery, so I turned it off. When I got back, it had the wrong file format, so it basically the entire thing corrupted itself. I wasn't able to save anything except one map, and it was the very first map that I made, the upstairs bedroom, and it sucked. So I remade everything from scratch.
Yeah, I hate it when something crashes and you haven't saved. It's like the worst shit ever.
Alright, I guess, I'm sorry. Alright, what kind of games do you like playing? I'm sorry, this interview's bad.
No, it's fine. It's actually quite fun. Well, like, Left 4 Dead and stuff like that, and other Valve games, but I've also always been a PlayStation gamer, so I love Crash and Spyro and Uncharted and all this, so yeah. Mainly character action games is what I'm into. So yeah.
Alright, a question that's a bit off topic. Do you believe Valve will ever release Half-Life 3 and Source Filmmaker 2?
I honestly don't know. Like, they could be working on it this whole time, and like we've been saying, they won't do it, and the next thing they announce it. But I feel like Half-Life 3 probably not. I've lost all hope for that.
I lost all hope when was it Channel Frederator did like the 100 things you need to know about it. And I thought it was real. Then because I was watching on my Xbox, I turned on my computer, went to it, and I saw it was uploading on April 1st. And it all went downhill. So, alright, a question more for animation. How do you get the, people to move good? Do you have to do it a few times, get a few recordings? I know you do first drafts and remasters that you do on YouTube, but...
Yeah, I've done a couple, recordings and that when I'm, showing me animating them and how they move and that. Like, at first it was back how it looked really choppy looking in the original stuff. It was because I didn't know how to use the graph editor yet, so it looked sort of choppy moving in that. But now I've sort of learned the graph editor and I can make them look really smooth and more realistic and natural looking. So yeah, you just got to do you move them and and you click the thing and then you move the arm again or whatever, and it's hard to explain in words, but if you watch the recording videos I do of me working on them, but yeah, it's sort of easy to pick up.
Alright, now another question, who would be the YouTuber or animator that you watch the most?
Ooh,
Or your favorite?
I don't know, I got a few favorites. I love White Lie from Lone Wolf HBS. He was awesome, good series. I like Steve Moses' Tasty Cools. That's great too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a particular favorite. I don't really have a YouTuber I look up every day or anything. I just sort of look at whatever I find, to be honest. But yeah, but I loved and I always loved the Gmod days too. I think his name was Kitty0706 or something. His videos always fucking made me laugh to tears. They were great. But yeah, so just I think they're the main three.
The thing that kind of me got into Left 4 Dead, the animation stuff, I actually found your videos and channel through watching Cricken with his funny videos.
Nice.
Because I remember watching it back when I was a lot younger, and I watched it back for the nostalgia. And it made me laugh, and I saw the animation, I checked it out.
Ah, sweet.
So I'm, trying to think of what else. Alright, do you do YouTube as more of a hobby, or do you take it seriously kind of like a job?
It used to be a hobby, but now I'm sort of getting paid for it, so it's sort of become a bit of a job now, I think. But it's still in a fun way too, because I don't just do hard work. I still have fun, and as you've seen, if you've checked, I do when I get sort of get really bored working on the hard work, and I sort of just do a little snippet where like a blooper or something, and they glitch out, and I don't know, something happens, and like Alice jumps at the camera and explodes, like just something fun, and upload that for everyone to watch. So I try not to take it too seriously, but I also have fun at the same time. So yeah, but it's more of a job, I guess, but in a fun way.
Alright. Alright, that's actually pretty interesting. How does, as another question, because I think a lot of people on YouTube might get this, like, might misunderstood this. How does the taking, like, the job and technically working and making a pay on YouTube, how's that all work out?
What do you mean? Like, how do you get paid?
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
From your stand. Yeah, for what you do.
Yeah, Google AdSense. So that's why like people have ads in their videos and that. So, and I think yeah, you get paid for it or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty good. I earn a bit of money, so it's good.
All right. Think. What else could I ask an animator?
Anything you want. This is fun.
I almost asked, what animations do you do? What should I ask the animator? Oh, what animations do you do? I'm really blanking out.
That's alright. Take your time.
Well, actually, there's this one thing that I've been trying to contact YouTubers along with interviews. I think I'll save it for the end of the interview because it's what I think I'd ask one of them to know their opinion on and see if they want to or not. So let me think of maybe like 3 more questions.
Sure.
Alright, oh, this should be an easy one. What do you use for like recording, and what kind of like computers or hardware do you use for animating? Just like a normal laptop or?
No, I've got like a proper like computer and that. It's like NVIDIA or something like that. I'm not really good at remembering these things, so yeah. But yeah, it's not a laptop. I got a proper PC going and all that proper setup. And recording. Well, I should be using OBS, or OSB, whatever it's called. But it's not. It doesn't work for me. But so I don't really mind, like, when I do those Left 4 Dead 2 recordings videos, I just sort of, as long as it records, and as long as it records for, like, more than, 10 minutes recording, that's pretty good. Even though it's got a watermark, I'm not that fussed, because my main content is just source filmmaker stuff, so the recordings are just, like, little bonuses to upload that people enjoy, so I'm not really fussed, as long as it records.
Alright, any favorite TV shows or anything you're interested in?
Yeah, like, well, I've always loved, like, modern TV shows nowadays, I love Game of Thrones. That's sort of the only actual TV show I watch that's out nowadays. Everything else doesn't interest me. But I've always loved sitcoms. I, like, loved Two and a Half Men and Friends and all this, and I love Simpsons and Family Guy, so I have a few variety of shows I like, yeah.
Alright. I guess last question, do you see yourself, like, or actually, better one, how far are you going to go into the Left 4 Dead SFM? Are you going to do all the campaigns?
My main goal was to just do the Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns, not really Left 4 Dead 1. If at some point I do finish all the Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns, if I want to get back into Source Filmmaker from, like, like a decade from now, it's going to take a while. I probably might do the Sacrifice, I don't know. But, yeah, my main goal is just the Left 4 Dead 2 campaign, so it's going to take years just to do these, so, yeah, I'll try my best to keep going, though.
Alright, well, I wish you luck, and I guess this, concludes our interview with, beejie Bean, or however it is pronounced, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, one final question is, I've been trying for a while to get my whatever's left of my community that I have now left for a new channel, because half of my subscribers are my friends messing with me and just sending comments saying you should upload more often. So I'm thinking of having a group of YouTubers just kind of interact more or less with the kind of smaller groups, like in the newer ones who are trying to think they have some, like they might have a cool idea, but they might not have enough support to back it up. So maybe like have someone teach them how to do something, help them.
Yeah.
Have a bit of a hand to help reach out from a bit of a bigger source. Just help each other out, because YouTube, I mean, sometimes. I don't know. Then I watch way too much drama. But if you ever think this through and want to be a part of this group that kind of helps. God. No, I don't know. I might have to edit that out. Whatever. But if you ever wonder and think it through, if you want to be a part of this community and just help out, like maybe smaller animators or YouTubers, and just want to hang out with other people who might be fans of you or whatever, let me know.
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
And for now, that concludes this interview and this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like or dislike. Either way helps me know your feedback about this. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.